According to sources, King Charles III requested Prince Andrew to wear his military uniform as he stood with his siblings in a final vigil around their late mother's casket in Westminster Hall. The Duke of York reportedly overcame his brother's objections to wearing his uniform by showing up at the vigil in Westminster Hall, London, where his mother was laid to rest among the rest of his siblings. However, palace sources told The Times, this out-of-the-blue instruction does not mean Andrew, who was forced to give up his HRH status and was stripped of all his honorary military titles earlier this year, will return as a working royal. A Buckingham Palace insider reportedly told the Daily Mail that Charles's decision to allow him to wear his uniform for the London vigil but not for the Prince's service at St. Giles Cathedral or the Queen's royal funeral was an act of kindness. Prince Andrew praised the Queen on Sunday, saying, "Mummy, your love for a son, your compassion, your care, and your confidence I will treasure forever." Last week, the Duke of York and the Duke of Sussex did not wear their uniforms. Instead, they were dressed in suits as they followed the Queen's coffin from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall with the other members of the Queen's family, including Prince William and Prince Harry. Prince Andrew did not wear his military uniform at the vigil of Prince's service held last Monday at St. Giles Cathedral since he is no longer a working royal. However, as Andrew replicated the ceremonial act with his siblings on Friday evening, in which they took guard and surrounded their mother's coffin, the Falklands War veteran was allowed to wear his military uniform. Explaining this, it is thought King Charles lifted the ban on Andrew's dress as a mark of respect for his mother. For 10 minutes, the King, Princess and Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward stood watch over their mother's casket in silence as others walked by. According to reports, the rule prohibiting Prince Andrew from donning military uniform was relaxed as an exception for the final vigil held in London. As a result, he chose to wear a mourning suit for public appearances during his mother's burial services. That has probably relieved the Duke, who had to bow his head gravely as his siblings saluted them as they followed the coffin of their late mother as it was driven by a gun carriage after being heckled during a procession in Edinburgh. At the most recent Vigil of the Princes, at St. Giles Cathedral, Princess Anne, the Queen's only child, made history by becoming the first female member of the royal family to stand guard as part of the memorial. Prince Andrew praised the late monarch for her knowledge and wisdom infinite, with no boundary or containment, in a statement issued on the night of her funeral, adding, "I will miss your insights, advice, and wit. It had been an honor and privilege to serve the Queen," whom he referred to as Mummy, Mother, Your Majesty, 3 in 1. A black and white image of Andrew's mother cradling him as a newborn in March 1960 was displayed alongside Andrew's speech. "Dear Mummy, Mother, Your Majesty, 3 in 1, the Duke said. Your Majesty, it has been an honor and privilege to serve you. Mother of the nation, your devotion and personal service to our nation is unique and singular. Your people show their love and respect in so many different ways, and I know you are looking on honoring their respect. Mummy, your love for a son, your compassion, your care, your confidence I will treasure forever. I have found your knowledge and wisdom infinite, with no boundary or containment. I will miss your insights, advice and humor. As our book of experiences closes, another opens, and I will forever hold you close to my heart with my deepest love and gratitude, and I will tread gladly into the next with you as my guide." In honor of his brother King Charles, who succeeded to the throne after the death of his mother, he concluded by saying, "God save the King."